We are live, friends. We're here.
Fucking thanks for the warning, dude.
You're welcome. So, we are going to be holding our usual start of the game sponsor reads for mid-time, just so we can jump right into it. This is all up in my face. All right, here we go. So, last we left off last game, Toddle, you had just lost your friends. Mm-hmm. You went to touch them to see if they were real and physical, and they evaporated right in between your fingers.
Yep.
You found yourself alone for a time until you tried to find your way around this unknown place, starting with stars and maybe footprints, and there was a number of things you tried. All kind of fell flat. The last resort was you pulling out a compass to see which way was north, just so you had somewhat of an idea of where to travel and where you would be traveling. As you looked at your compass, it started to spin endlessly, and it kind of set you in a hypnotic state and tried to pull you in to the timelessness of it all. As you made your save and pulled yourself free of the time suck, which was the compass, you bumped into someone. It was Vera. At first glance, it was a brand new person, brand new figure that you have never seen before, and like a lifting fog, your memory and intelligence came back, and you knew that it was Vera. After talking a bit, you both traveled forward to move in a direction, and after some moments of meditation, as Tyler, you were trying to calm yourself because it was a very stressful situation, you found yourself in a kind of a empty, strange forest of like humanoid-shaped trees that also looked like they could just be spikes shooting out of the ground. Going through that forest, you found Avaran as one of the still humanoid, seemingly trees. As you grabbed his arm, Vera, he kind of snapped out of his trance and joined you all in this unknown world. After some time, you all traveled forward. Vera coming to the conclusion that if you stayed in one place for too long, you could end up like one of these trees. Ooh, that looks dangerous, Tom. I love it. As you moved forward, you came in contact with a gentle fall of what seemed at first to be snow. Found out that it was not snow, it was in fact endlessly falling white fur, which signaled a beast to you. It was this giant amalgamation of kind of like this dark shadow wolf with tentacles kind of shooting out of its back, and all the area was lit in red, so everything was just red and black. After seemingly defeating this creature, it did not die, but it fled after getting bombarded with so many powerful attacks from Avaran. It did happen to almost kill Vera before it disappeared, but the team all came together, rose Vera. Vera learned that Avaran was hiding something. That encounter triggered something, and it is now on Vera's radar, things that have not been spoken aloud. After that, you saw this warm light in the distance, and it was more inviting than anything else has been in this forest, so you all started to truck that direction, and that's where we come back. So guys, you are roughly I want to say a mile and a half away from this warm light. This time is yours.
How are y'all feeling? I know I'm still a bit weary after that battle.
Vera's kind of like touching their rib as they limp along. I've definitely felt better than I do at the moment, but I think I can make it to wherever we're going.
Well,
Okay.
hopefully wherever we're headed has a place for us to rest.
Ooh.
Nice. Do you want healing? Can I heal you right now? Estelle's like shifting through his inventory, trying to find something for him
I
to.
feel like you've both done enough for now.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. No, I'm good. I'm just gonna be trying to find something.
So as you all kind of make your slog forward to this warm light, as you get closer, I'm gonna say maybe you're about a mile away now. As you get closer, it seems like the forest gets more dense, more heavy, more congested as you move forward. Like last time, you guys can remember that you were tripping on more things. You were trying to avoid branches and vines, like seemingly kind of appearing out of nowhere, as if like the path was clear before. But as you get closer, you're finding these new things. It's not like the forest, like you can't see the forest moving in, like in weird, like it's alive. It just so happens that the closer you get, the more difficult it gets to press forward.
I want to look around and see if there are any paths to the sides.
Go for it. Give me a perception or a nature check.
Well, let's see which one is better. Okay.
As I get my
A 12.
a 12 on which?
Perception.
On perception. So with the 12, you can see that there is no like side to move over because there is no road. You guys have just been moving forward on unworked ground and natural vines and just natural things within this forest. There is no kind of easy side way. It's like you're already like kind of making your own path as you go.
Gotcha.
So no. Vera,
And
oh, go ahead.
no, please go ahead.
Vera, what do you do as things get more congested?
Vera's going to close their eyes and focus on their key, and I'm gonna spend 2 key points
Mm-hmm.
and use quicken healing.
Okay. How much do you get back?
I will let you know when this stops being stupid. 10, 14.
Nice. Very nice. So, as you're doing that, Toddle, we come to you. As this forest gets more congested, and it's tougher to press forward by the second, what's going through your mind? What do you do?
I want to think at this point, Toddle's been like, he's been reflecting on the space and trying to figure out where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
He knows we're in a different plane, but can't quite seem to figure out if this is a dream or if this is like what space this is.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been sitting and trying to just continually use what the knowledge he's had from our main campaign
Mm-hmm.
to figure out what's going on in this world and why some people are here, some people have disappeared, and he's definitely having a lot of trouble putting together, like, this isn't a very intelligent little dude, and he's having issues himself trying to figure out what the hell's going on. And this is like the first instance of him kind of being in a state of unknown and not handling it well. So he's like, you'll see him, he's going to be like fumbling through his robes and trying to find, pretty much like you'll see him look at scrolls. You'll see him pull out a book, which will all have memories of like what we've done in the main campaign. But he's just trying to get a sense of what the hell is going on a little bit.
Why don't you roll me?
Yeah, I was like, if you want me to, I could do a knowledge roll or something.
Why don't you roll me either a history check or an investigation check?
History's +8, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
20, 30 to 3.
33? Jesus. Holy crap. Wow.
11, 12, 13, 14. Or... I think. Wait,
are you
8 plus
mathing
16.
right?
I'm trying to math right.
20,
What's 8 plus
24.
24? Okay,
24.
thank you.
Still very high. Still very, very high. You find an inkling of something in one of your books deep down, and it's like the page is tattered and ripped and kind of burnt. It's strange, because usually, like, yes, your books go through things, but you still have a way of like keeping them like nice. This page tells of unknown areas between the planes, kind of like pocket dimensions in a way.
Okay.
And it speaks of dread, like a dread plane, and there's tons of question marks on this page. There are like very heavily scribbled in like notes that you can hardly make out. It's like someone was kind of crazy when they were trying to write this page in particular. But you just see dread plane and
okay.
a mix of words, and there's like a half a picture of like, it's like someone. Oh, we got a raid. D&D with me. Welcome. Hello, friends.
Welcome.
Hi.
This is episode 3. I forgot to change the title. Don't worry about that. This is episode 3 of Nightmares of the Crypt. And we are we're in a very dense forest and heading towards a warm light that we think is safety. We'll find out together. So Tuttle, yes, you read something that says dread plane, and like a scribbling of like crazy notes, and half a picture of like some ugly like strange unknown creature that's like, it looks like it's been drawn with like heavy ink scribbles. And you see one red eye.
Okay. So Tuttle will see that and be like, okay, he'll turn to, I think I'm at the end of the squad right now, so I'm going to be like, hey guys, I've been looking through just what I have on my person in terms of like books, scribbles, notes I've made, and I think I have a little bit of what we might be in, and I will retell what you just said to them.
I stop and turn back to Toddle to see what he has to show us.
And just you'll see Tuttle like pointing at these apparitions where they're not quite forms and anything, and just trying to. You guys basically, Tuttle's trying to dissect the situation and is trying to be logical about it and try to find out if this is something that we can get out of or not. He's trying to problem solve and be logical instead of maybe not what he should be and be listening to what's going on.
Gotcha. Averin?
You tell me that you wrote these, Tata? Did this come from you? You said it was in one of your books.
No, I just have I have books that I carry around and just like scribbles that I've taken note of in writing, in reading. So I'll take these notes whenever I jot something down. And
I see. I
this
thought that
one,
this had come from your mind or something, and
God no.
I was starting to get a little worried about
I
you.
know. No, that is a concern because the definitely don't understand anything. I mean, I've seen some shit, but this definitely is nothing to which I think about in the normal. I don't have bloody apparitions and friends disappear. Well, I have seen friends disappear, but I suppose it hasn't been that. Um, I would, if I could, I would have them next to me as much as possible. So, yeah, as he's gonna kind of like run forward to you guys and grab you both on your hands and make sure you guys are still real.
You do so, and
Still here?
they're very physical.
Yay! Okay, you guys are still real. Thank God.
I give Tuttle kind of like a scratch on the head.
Yeah. And it's just like every time he's still with people, he's able to relax a little bit more. So,
I'm trying to figure out a way if I can have Vera kind of turn to mist a little bit because she's an air genocity. Hold on.
do you want gaseous form?
Oh, good lord.
Well, no, it would be to fuck with
Metagaming.
you.
Oh.
Nah.
That's.
Nah, don't got shit. Sorry. Wasted everyone's time. I suck.
No, so one thing Toddle is going to question the rest of the group as we're walking to this light, because we're walking, we're relaxing, we're taking in our surroundings, which is seemingly nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, so why is it that you two are here and previous people I've met in my experience have not been here? Is it that you guys are like the ones? He's kind of like trying to think like what based off what's happening in the present in the main campaign, or AKA what's happening in a different plane, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna be like, so I wonder what do you guys think? Why do all three of us exist right now, whereas I had other people who were here with us and they disappeared? Like, what do you guys think that is?
You know just as much as I do. I am afraid you have the most experience in this plane.
That actually raises a question that I have, Tuttle.
Yeah.
I'm struck by the fact that the three of us are here, but not the fourth member of our group.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, has Calamity ever been in this realm or this plane of existence with you?
I've had Lander me in this plane of existence. I've had Alex, which I don't think you know Alex, but Alex has been in this plane of existence. No Calamity though. I don't even think Fancy was in this plane of existence. But I'm just thinking of, for whatever reason, maybe, I don't know. I do know that Calamity does have he has been touched by a god, and it is on kind of the more void side, so maybe this is more of his realm of knowledge than mine, because I don't know. It would be very useful to have him here. That's all I'm saying. But
certainly would. We could use his magic on some of these beasts that we've seen. I know. And even then, I mean, you've been touched by a god. I've been touched by a god. Mm-hmm. So why is Calamity the only one that hasn't been brought to this plane? It's curious.
I'm not sure if it's anything that has to do with being specifically touched by one of the gods in that other plane of existence. And you just see him like start like pull out like something to, I don't know, demonstrate like what would be the D&D equivalent of like a chalkboard and chalk, and just start like doing math. And he's like, so I think it's not gods that are affected by this world. It's more of like, maybe it's a feeling thing, or all I know is that I've encountered strange worlds before. I've been put to sleep. I've been dragged through hell. I've been done all this stuff before, and nothing has quite been as vicious as this world has so far. And from my previous knowledge, and I'll say from here on, just for brevity, Toddle can explain what happened in the previous episode to Aberrant and Vera, or not previous, the ones where with Alex and Lander.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll, for brevity's sake, just say that has been what has happened in this world. And then it's all seems very random, and I don't like it.
Well, that certainly sounds like an unnerving experience that you've had. I can't say that I enjoy being here any more than you might, but I'd like to see what's at the end of this path that we're on. Hopefully, this light that we're walking towards provides some form of comfort.
Yeah, at least it's something, right? It's better than being trapped in complete isolation, I suppose. Maybe we're in a cube, a gelatinous cube. This is what it's actually like.
That would be some amazingly sized cube.
It would be, but I don't know. This is something I've messed around with this material before, and this never happened in that regard. So I don't know. All I know is that I can't comprehend it, and I'm getting frustrated. And even though I'm not frustrated right now, I'm gonna be role playing as Toddle, who is frustrated, and he's starting to not be able to logically explain what's happening, and now he's just scratching his hair, and at least he knows a dimension. That's about where his emotions are. So now he's starting to kind of feel frustrated and angry.
So, as you do that, Toddle, you all keep moving forward, but it's almost like that warm space is maybe getting a bit further away as the foliage is getting thicker and thicker. I'm gonna need you all to make either an athletics check to break through all this foliage, or an acrobatics check to do some awesome parkour over this shit. Because it's almost like I said, nothing is moving, but it is becoming excessively difficult to move forward. Let's see how you do. Let's start with Vera.
Just D&D Beyond's having a conniption. Give me a sec.
Okay.
25 after my bonus.
All right. So
acrobatics. So doing monk shit.
How are you? Paint us a picture of this monk shit.
Have you watched the Assassin's Creed trailer for Assassin's Creed 3?
Yes.
Yeah. Just
all right. Cool. Tree to vine to stump to tree to vine. You're getting in your very fluid air motion to get as you kind of almost fight this or not fight, but avoid this force trying to keep you from this
avoid. It's just more be like water, man. Just ebb and flow.
Ebb and flow.
Crash and wave.
Yeah, dude. Let's go to Avaran.
I rolled a 16 athletics.
Athletics, that is enough. You are pushing through. Tell us how you're making your way through this foliage as you move forward.
Well, so Avaran is basically using his shield to push aside any, medium to smaller sized branches, and then his sword to hack at, bigger branches just to clear the way for himself. Doesn't, seem too challenged by it, but it's a pain in the ass.
Excellent. Toddle, what did you roll?
I rolled an 18 in acrobatics.
An 18 acrobatics. That is very, very good for Toddle. Paint us a picture what this looks like for Toddle.
Yeah, so for him, he's a short little stubby guy, so he's gonna be bobbing and weaving mainly. He's gonna stick to the ground, but he's gonna be bobbing. He will be bobbing and weaving through trees, and doing it at a clear. His mind will be kind of clarified from all the anger and be able to actually focus on something and see. He'll obviously, because he's in the back, he'll see them two go first, and he'll be like, "Oh shit, okay," and the anger will dissipate, and he'll be able to focus and start bobbing and weaving on the floor.
You guys have made it a third of the way to the warmth. You start to see a little bit of a clearing, a kind of clearer light. There's this arc that you can see in front of this light. I need you all to make another strength or dex roll using acrobatics or athletics to move another third of the way. We're gonna start with Averon this time.
I didn't do as well with that one. 13 strength, or athletics.
13 athletics. You are still moving forward, but it's getting tougher. Like it's almost like the foliage is just pushing you back with more force, but you're making your way forward. We're gonna go to Toddle.
12 acrobatics, but I'm gonna actually do one of my. It's not a feat. What is it?
A hand?
What is it called? What is it called? It's a gnome thing. It's an artificer thing. Flash genius, and add 4 to that. So 11, 12, 16.
16. You are still bobbing and weaving, trying to make your way forward. It's getting tougher. You can, same with you. You can feel this area kind of like pushing on you, almost against you, not wanting you to move forward, but you do. Vera, we come to you. What'd you get?
Give me a sec. Fucking, this shit's not wanting to work right now. Let me just reload the page.
Do you have an actual D20? A physical?
Somewhere.
Want me to roll for you?
Yeah, let's do that. Go ahead and give a D20 roll.
I got 6. Sorry.
6. What's your acrobatics, Vera?
Bubbles.
Hold up. It finally rolled. I got
Well, no, we're not using that one. We're using Mackenzie's. So
16 after my bonus. My acrobatics is a +7.
All right.
13.
That's not bad.
Not bad, but you're starting to lag behind a little bit. At first, you were kind of ahead of everyone, going from place to place, but now it seems like the team under you is getting more of a distance than you. But you're still hanging on. For that last stretch, Toddle, you can see this wooden archway. The light is streamed behind it, and it's almost like God beams of light. It's very gentle, very beautiful. There's almost like kind of like sparkles in the air, and you can kind of feel the warmth coming from it, but you're being pushed away from it. I need everyone to make one final acrobatics or athletics roll for me, please, and we're going to start with Averan.
Son of a biscuit.
Damn.
A 12.
Rolled 2 dice. God damn it. Alright, I gotta roll again.
A 12 total for you, Averan?
Yeah.
Same
All
for
right.
me.
You got a 12 too. And Vera, what did you get?
It rolled 2, so I'm just rolling again.
All right, let me know when you are ready.
19.
19. Vera, you start to soar, going from place to place, hopping from you're like water and wind all together, moving forward to this place of what seems to be comfort. Averan and Toddle, it's almost like you get pushed further away from this entrance, and you both take 8 points of piercing damage, as it seems like this forest is starting to get a little bit too rowdy.
Uh-oh.
Vera, you're almost at the archway. You're like just maybe 10 feet away, but you notice that your friends behind you are having a tough time. What do you do?
I am going to spells. I guess double back and then attempt to use my dagger to help clear a path.
Okay. So Avaran, Tuttle, I want you to make another roll of either acrobatics or athletics with advantage as Vera is trying to help you guys out.
Uh-huh. Damn!
I'll take the second one, 27.
27 for you.
Yep.
Oh, I'll take the first. I got 11 again. It's my third 11 in a row, and that makes 12.
That makes 12?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Vera, you're like cutting these plants as you move forward, and you're like not cutting every one. You're cutting like what you see to be the most important, the most like kind of thick ones that's kind of making the main congestion, and you're kind of thinning the herd for everyone to get through. Avarian, you're still having to push with your shield to move forward, and like maybe you're doing some slashes, but because of Vera kind of making a better path for you, you are free to move forward. And Tuttle, you are like right at the end of his coattails, or his cloak tails, I guess you would say, and you all three together make it to this wooden archway.
Yay! Hopefully, yay.
So what you see, I'm gonna need all three of you to make me give me a perception check.
Okay. That's a higher one. Thank you. Oh.
All right. That's 16.
16 for you, Everan, and that was 12 for you, Tuttle.
I got 11.
11 total for you, and
I
Vera.
also got 11.
Okay, so as you're looking at this archway, this wooden archway, you see above it, it says Flora's Favor. And that's the last thing you see before you trip and fall over some undergrowth and vines that you did not see before. And you trip, fall, and tumble into the archway. What you see is absolutely gorgeous. You see this warm light, and where you were freezing before, it's like coming in from like a harsh blizzard. You didn't know how cold you were until you stepped through this threshold. As you're getting up to your feet, you see clear skies, blue with like just wisps of white, and almost like a gentle purple pink swirling around, like this kind of beautiful natural aurora borealis. You see these twinkling of what's like seems to be just warm glitter. There are butterflies swirling around you. There is music. Someone is playing the pipe, someone's hitting the drums. It is fantastic here. You have found yourself in this wonderful town of prosperity. And everyone you see here are herringun. Herringun of all shapes and sizes and coats. Mostly you see like yellowish coats of fur.
Told you guys you would change it. Told you.
You see white coats of fur. You see like brown speckles. You see kind of spotted herringun. You see just a plethora of all types and shapes of herringun, except you don't see any coats like Calamity. Everything here seems very bright, colorful, happy, not a care in the world. And everyone is just going about their day. And you happen upon this kind of old man herring gun who's kind of wrapped in these regular kind of tan brownish clothing. You can definitely tell that this is kind of like more of like a farming kind of goods kind of area. And he has like this thick mustache above his like buck teeth. Well, hello there. Are you okay? Looks like you guys had a pretty bad fall. Let me help you up. And this old man who has a cane, is like who's rickety, is gonna bend down to try to like help the rest of you up off the ground. Do you allow him?
I allow him, and I say to him, thank you for your assistance, you fine man. By any chance, what is this place called?
Oh, you found yourself in Flora's favor, my friend. This is the happiest place in the Lavender Plains. Welcome. And as he says that, now you smell the sweet aroma of like pies, like different different flavored pies, and kind of like everything has a tinge of lavender here. Like over in this area, it's like a sweet lavender. Over in the other, go back. In the other area, it's like more of like a kind of like a pine, strong kind of lavender. It's like as you kind of like move your head around and take in all the scenery around you, you're just being filled with these different aromas that all have a subtle scent of lavender, but with other things as well. And it seems like right in the middle of this town is this, it's almost like the tallest building in the area. It's this beautiful, elaborate, maybe a tavern? Mm-hmm. And you read on it, it says the Cozy Cove Cottage. Oh, you guys seem kind of really tattered up. I think you might need a little bit of a rest. Was it a little bit difficult for you to get here?
That was, yes. By any chance, has anyone reported someone from your village missing?
Missing? Who would be missing here? No, nobody wants to leave here. This is a wonderful place.
I see.
Vera's gonna do a quick insight check.
Sure. What are you looking for?
Just how honest this person's being.
Sure. Go ahead and give me that insight.
I'm also okay. I got a 26.
A 26. That's a good number. This man seems extremely happy, extremely jovial, and has a unprecedented youth for someone so old and rickety. This is a happy ass bunny, and you can tell from him that he feels like he's telling the truth. Well, don't just stare at me, then, friend. What's your name?
Well, my name is Avaran, and these are my friends, Vera and Tottle.
Vera
Blessings
and
shall be upon you.
Well, it's very nice to meet all of you three. My name is Alivander. It's very nice to meet you.
Tottle is going to be looking around and he is going to be kind of dumbfounded and not believe this is like real, and is going to he's highly suspicious. He has been living in a world filled with nothing but like darkness and unhappiness. Mm-hmm. So this, having all this niceness, it's like he thinks he maybe have died. Mm-hmm. But then that doesn't make sense because like he's still trying to think about it and be like, wait a minute, no, this, like, this doesn't make any sense. So he's just gonna actually just start kind of walking and be like talking in his head and like trying to once again figure it out, the reason.
Gotcha. Also, Vera, with that 26, you do look back from whence you guys came, through the archway, and it looks worse than what you remembered it looking. It looks so dangerous. It looks so reeked with pain. It's like maybe there was a part of your mind that was pushing you to persevere, that was guarding you from the real truth, from letting you see everything that was beyond these arches. It damn near looks like a hellscape to you, a dark hellscape. But you feel this furry hand take your hand. Well, come along. Let me take you to the inn. Miss Muffins, she gonna fix you right up. She'll take total care of you. Don't even worry. You don't even need to have no money or nothing. She's just so nice. Come with me. And he begins to kind of just like hop. And the only herring gun that you guys see here that's like around the height of your own personal herring gun friend that you do not see here are like children. All the other herring guns seem to be taller, and I want to say maybe just like a hair or two taller than you, Toddle.
Okay. Yeah.
But this old man with his wriggly cane just starts like hopping and like guiding you, Vera, and the rest of the team to this like beautiful building that's in the center of this town. And it's so interesting. You've seen many a tavern, many an inn before, but they're rarely ever like an elaborate kind of display as you would normally see like in like a holy temple that's been defiled many years ago in your homeland. So as you all move forward, you see many things. You see children playing. You see people going kind of like from farm to farm. You see cows. You see people like kind of like herding cabbages with like this huge smile. Everything that you would possibly think to imagine in a happy town, it is all here. You haven't seen happiness like this. Actually, I don't think you've ever seen happiness like this before. I think all of your lives kind of sucked, kind of growing up. But yeah, it's great here.
Hey, you don't know what Vera's been through.
I don't.
No one knows their backstory.
I don't. You're right. I don't. But this place is gorgeous. It's like a perfect dream.
Lollipop said.
So you see, I'm gonna ask you as you like moving forward through kind of like this crowd that's all taking a liking to you. They're all looking at you like, oh, new people. Who are they? Oh, they're so tall. Oh wow, he's so strong. There's like this like you hear like muttering kind of like all around you of like excitement of like new travelers, something new in the town. I'm gonna ask you all to roll me an investigation check, please.
Okay.
18.
24.
Whoo!
Any second now. Come on, baby. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you.
I'm about to strictly give you the only physical dice rule if it takes this long.
There we go. Come on. Come on, roll that
download
4.
the app, man.
All right, 4.
I know at this point.
Why is your internet so horrible? All right, so
It's not
4
the
total.
internet. It's I have too many fucking tabs open.
Close the tabs. So
I'm trying.
Vera, you are just taken aback by all this warmth and happiness and love and acceptance and comfort. It's all so much. You're almost getting an overdose of of like a sensory overload almost, but it's still so calm and gentle. It's like easy for you to take it all in. Evran and Tuttle, you see a number of places as you move forward. You see kind of an armory shop. You see, funny enough, a florist's shop. You see the market of the town. You see something that looks kind of like a defensive smithy, like not the armory, but just like a smithy in general. You see a locksmith. You see a number of food places and food carts. So a mix of everything. But you kind of are starting to get an overwhelming aroma of like lavender peach muffins. And as you continue to move forward and everyone kind of like, makes the way from you, it's not like congested here. It's a busy town, but it's like comfortably busy. It's like no one is tripping over anyone. Everything is just, the weather is perfect. The community is perfect. The number of people here are perfect. Everything's perfect. So as you make your way to this building and you see the name of the Cozy Cove Cottage, you walk in, or he walks in, kind of like still holding your finger, Vera. Do you continue to go in after him?
Yeah, I let him lead.
All right, who's after Vera?
I'm gonna kind of usher Toddle in. I'll take the rear. Unless Toddle wants to explore.
I was gonna say, no, Toddle's also coming in, but he's still thinking. He's still in deep thought.
That's very fair. A lot's happened to Toddle today. As you guys walked in, still tattered and bruised and beaten up and sore, when you walk through the threshold of this beautiful cottage, it's almost like your pain like nullifies a bit. It's like you did not heal as you walked through, but just kind of like the fresh, cool air of this establishment. It's kind of like all of the bad stuff that you were holding on to, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, they kind of ever so calmly settles down, and you see more the good than the bad of your past here and now. You guys get set up. You can pick any table you like. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go get Miss Muffin for you. Okay? Don't you worry. Miss Muffin, and like you see Ollivander kind of like start to hop to the bar, and you see a number of Harengon in here. Either having a break from work or just playing some games in the back. Having a pint or two or three. All the pints here have carrots in them, and some of the pints here are a bright orange, like a bright magical orange. And you see like around the bar just like numerous fruits, just endless fruits. Any fruit that you can imagine is on the bar. Even like that one fruit that you haven't seen in a long time and you thought it was extinct in the world, it's there. Everything is there. You have a pick of tables here. There are round tables, there are square tables, there are kind of booths by the window. There's other floors as well of tables for you to like kind of like oversee areas. You can take your pick of what tables you want to go to.
My initial question is, what does the size of this establishment look like in relation to me and Vera? Are we bumping our head on the ceiling? Are the tables and chairs like children's tables and chairs to us?
It seems like there is a number of different size tables. All you see are herringun, but yes, there are tables for more, I guess, regular, quote unquote, humanoid type creatures to sit comfortably. And
Okay.
you don't really have to look too hard to find any of them. It's very easy to find like almost anything you want in this tavern.
That's fair. Just wanted to see how difficult it would be to find, accommodations for people of our size. I make my way towards the closest table that, won't make me look silly.
Gotcha. And as you do this, Avaran, you find what seems to be a perfect table, and it's, even though it's daylight outside, there is kind of like this own light within this place. At your table, there is this lantern in the center, and this lantern has 3 like lightning bugs in it. One is blue, one is purple, and another one is red. And it's almost like these fireflies, these lightning bugs, whatever you want to call them, it's like they're dancing around each other. It's almost like the lightning bugs are having a really good time, like in this contraption, and just dancing, and it's kind of like they're orbiting around something. It's like an invisible something, and they're kind of like flying and orbiting around it, and they're giving us this very calm glow to your specific table. And who all takes a seat at this table besides Everin?
Vera will join him.
Yeah, same with all.
Okay. Vera, you sit down, you see the same thing before you. Everything is very nicely kept, beautiful, like no dust, which is strange for any tavern in the world, ever, anywhere. Like everything is in here is pristine. Tuttle, as you sit at the table, you are very accustomed to having to sit at tables with taller people, so your feet kind of dangle and everything. Yeah. And it's not like the ultimate comfort, but I mean, it's not horrible. You've never thought about it before. At this table, you don't feel that. Your feet don't dangle. Your chair is the perfect chair to where you are sitting with the team, like everyone else at this table. But your feet touch the ground comfortably. Everyone's feet at this table touches the ground comfortably, and they look no different. Like the top of them at this table look no different than the bottom.
Just out of curiosity, how tall is Aberrant?
About 6 feet, 6'1".
Oh, okay. Vera's only like 5'6", so.
And Toddle is gnome. He is like 2. Maybe like 1. I don't know. 2 something.
Toddle, this is somewhat strange for you. It's very comfortable, but it is strange.
Yeah, Toddle's definitely feeling some strangeness. He's gonna break his thought and just be like, ask the 2 of them, I'm feeling uncomfortable. Is anybody else feeling uncomfortable here?
It's a world like nothing I've ever seen before. I don't know how to feel here.
I think it's very amenable.
Vera, do you ever come across anything like this in any of your meditations, any of your teachings? Like, this, to me, is a new feeling, and I don't know how to process.
If anything, what's uncomfortable about it is how I don't feel uncomfortable.
Exactly. Go ahead, Vera.
I think it's perfectly fine. I don't know why you would have such a issue.
Okay. Well, I don't trust.
While Vera's saying this, they're
Mhm.
still like kind of clutching their fucking broken rib.
Oh, jeez. Well. I don't know what's going on here. We once again have met a completely different type of evil. And Toddle's just like, this is all happiness is not known to this poor little gnome. So even though he smiles a lot, this is like some weird shit. So he's like, so question, should we stay here, as they do seem to want, as the folk here do seem to want to accommodate us and are intrigued by us, and I can definitely get information out of this place, or should we move along?
I think at the very least we should try to get a good night's sleep. I mean, Vera clearly looks injured. I'm still a little bit hurt from that fight we just had.
Yeah.
And I'd like to get to know a little bit more about this place as well.
Yeah, same. DM question.
Hi.
Hi, does... I know, since we're in this other plane and Calamity has not been in this plane as a character, do we know of Calamity? Like, I know we've talked about him in game, but do we know, like, I feel like from CC I have had conversations with Calamity about the Lavender Fields.
You have. They have been very few and far between, but you have.
Mm-hmm. Could I piece it together that... Excuse me, could Toddle piece it together that this is where Calamity's from, and this... Or at least the suspicion that this is where Calamity's from, and, just seeing a bunch of Herringon that he's only ever seen, what, one Herringon in his life? Even though you look completely different.
So... Calamity has never told you the name of his Fluffle. He's only mentioned that, you know, he's far away
What
from
did you
his
just call it?
Fluffle.
Fluffle. It's like the group.
Yeah, a group or a herd of bunny is called a Fluffle in the wild.
Wait, like, really?
Yeah.
Yes. So
The more you know.
So Calamity has never told you the name of his Fluffle.
No.
You just know that he had to leave it for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
You do know that he's from the Lavender Plains, though you don't know where within the Lavender Plains he is from, because it is wide and expansive.
Mm-hmm.
And you do remember hearing from Calamity that, like, he was told not to touch anything. Like, normally, like, when the group goes to some kind of shop, Calamity is always to himself. His hands are, like, cupped or behind his back or something. Like, he was always, like, hit on the hand or something, or punished for, like, I don't know, doing anything or shopping. So it seemed like Calamity's upbringing, you know, wasn't perfect, but he has not said anything other than that. But you can, you can
remember that
safely
Calamity
assume,
is here.
yeah, you can safely assume that since you are in the Lavender Plains, you may or may not be close to his home, whatever that may be.
Okay. Thank you. And we know of Calamity in this plane, because I remember at first I didn't know these two, and it had to click first. We know of Calamity in this plane.
Yes, you do.
Okay. So he still on the table. Toddle's gonna be like, well, why don't I bring up the pink elephant in the room, or rather the pink...
Well, hi there, how are y'all doing today? You see this beautiful, like, little chubby Herringon lady who's, like, dressed in, like, this beautiful kind of, like, working gown with an apron, and there's, like, flowers on one of her ears, and, like, she's very pink. It's like a natural. You don't know if it's like just like the radiant air around this place, or if maybe she is, but she's like this like strawberry blonde, pink furred herringun. And she is just like, oh, it's so nice to meet y'all, darling. Y'all look so beat up. What can I get y'all? Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Mincy. My name is Mincy Muffin. Everyone here just calls me Mrs. Muffin. What can I get you? And with that warm smile, we're going to take our break.
Yeah. Oh, she cute. Oh, that made me happy. I like Mincy. She a cutie.
So, all right, gang, we're going to go ahead and take our break now. When we come back from break, we are going to go over our amazing sponsors for you beautiful viewers. Do not forget that we are having a giveaway from Critical Dice. Enter !critical in the chat to enter for your chance to win. And yeah, we will see you all in about 10. All right, see ya.
Sounds good.
Oh,
God fucking damn it.
We're back. Let me mute this. All right, cool. Hi, we're back. Don't worry about Butters. We were just practicing some stuff. All right, so welcome back, everyone. Hope you had a nice break. Hope you got some snacks in. Hope you took your dog for a pee. Hope you did all the things. Before we jump back in, we want to say thank you.
No.
We want to say thank you to our sponsors. First one is Griffin Co. Thank you, Griffin Co., for being our longest time sponsor. You guys should check them out at griffinco.com. They make 3D prints. They make laser engravings. They make terrain. They make the whole plethora of things. Check them out at griffinco.com. And on your purchase, type in Fabled42 to get 22% off your purchase. Thank you.
And then once you've finished checking them out, you should definitely also give our friends at Underground Oracle a look. I mean, they create lots of cool resources for players and DMs alike. And this is not a drill. For the rest of this month, all of the titles in their catalog are 30% off.
Oh my god.
So, I mean, that includes their, new Cypher system, Harrow the Blighted Plane, and Wild Space. So, I mean, check that shit out. It all looks amazing, and you don't have to pay full price for the rest of this month. You can check them out at undergroundoracle.net or at DriveThruRPG.
Speaking about other really dope things for tabletop and more, Nine Realms Creations, new rebrand, blah, 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 blah. You can check out all their products that they make from natural woods to create quality affordable gaming accessories, plus more. But be sure when you grab all their awesome new stuff to use promo code Fabled42 to get 10% off your order. Don't forget, it's ninerealmscreation.com, or is the URL the same?
I believe it's the same.
So it's the URL still Nine Realms Gaming?
Yep.
Oh, so go to ninerealmsgaming.com. I totally didn't fuck up this ad read. Man, I was having a lot of trouble rolling dice earlier.
Okay,
And he rolled a 1 on his performance.
Butters, for that, I'll give you a D4 DM inspiration that you can use however you like.
All right, well, since you got those two big sponsors out of the way, let me continue with the third biggest sponsor.
And line up and miss.
Go.
Am I allowed to go?
Yeah,
okay.
go.
Thecriticaldice.com. Everybody go hang out and check out criticaldice.com. The Critical Dice, excuse me. Something I found out as I was browsing through our sponsors, because I was doing that randomly. They do make dice, of course, and they have their dice subscription service, and they have their merchandise that they do for similar creators like us. But they also have like unique to D&D products that I didn't know about. So for instance, I'm checking out their t-shirt collection right now. And I totally have been looking for, just because of this campaign alone, just something that has Artificer on it and am able to showcase whenever I go to nerdy events and stuff. And I'm gonna have to get on Jason because they don't have one on this site. However, they do have a series of other characters like warlocks, rogues, sorcerers, fighters, barbarians, etc.
All the
as
good
well as some
classes.
other, apparently, as well as some other really, really cool designs that I am just like gonna have to drop some money on myself. And this is kind of the first thing I've seen that it is literally just like really cool D&D shirt type stuff and merchandise. It's not even just t-shirts, there's other things too, like pins and I'm assuming they do.
You're getting so high that your mic can't even pick you up anymore. you went into that echelon.
I know. I got really excited because I went over to their pins tab and they do have an Artificer pin. So that makes me really excited because I want to display all my Artificer knowledge and everything and have it be a nice little thing that I can include. And so I'm so glad. I'm gonna have to definitely check that out. And then once again, I could just continue on and on as a client, or rather a consumer of thecriticaldice.com. But yeah, definitely go check it out. We have, I believe, if you enter Fabled42, a 20% off discount for their site. And on top of that, we have giveaways that we do. I think we'll have one to do after we're done with our ad reads.
Yeah.
Cool. So after we're done, we're going to actually pull a winner for a first round of Critical Dice. Then we're going to do a second one at the end of the show. So exclamation point critical, or yeah, actually, let me put it in the chat right now. And then the other announcement we have is our other shows that we have currently, which I believe we're the only active one happening on Fabled42 right now, is the Crypt Creatures and the Nightmares of the Crypt.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't one of them coming back?
Yeah, Heroes of Solon is supposed to be coming back soon for their next season. I know they were all taking a break. That's, I would assume, checking the tavern chat. I'm sure Colin will update us in the tavern chat in our Discord when Heroes of Solon, but we have had news that they are starting their return soon. So we can be on the lookout for that. And then Anne herself, the DM for the Crypt Creatures of mainstream, is also supposed to be starting her own another one of her own homebrew sections as well. So we have plenty of shows coming on your way. There's more content to come. But if there any chance you want to take a look into our archives, everything that we have that has been streamed on here, including our one-shots, is on YouTube. So if you want to hit us up on YouTube at Fabled42, give us a subscribe, and you can look out all of our past content there. Yeah.
I believe that JP Metric did. Welcome to the channel again, JP.
Welcome. Thank you all. And also, for those who are subbed, you can give 1 luck and 1 inspiration to anyone you choose. It could be a player, it could be me. And also, if you are in our Patreon, depending on like the level of your patronage, you can give another luck and inspiration to those who you choose. And it looks like I'm scrolling back in the past, and it looks like, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Tig gave 1 luck and 1 inspiration to Toddle. Did you see that?
Oh, no.
Okay,
right on.
So you have that.
Yay.
And then JP Metric gave an inspiration and a luck to Avaran.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you for that. I scrolled back and I was just like, oh, this was like, what, a half an hour ago? My bad. So guys, be sure, if you can, keep your chats open so you can see all the goodies coming in for you. And I will try my best over here. Scroll. Okay, so I think I'm up to date. So far on the list, we have 5. We have JP Metric, we have Agent Fox, we have Storytime by Tig, we have Baptized in Pus, and we have Existential Nerd. So I'm going to give some more time for people to enter in on that, and we will call that soon. So jumping back into where we left off, the team finally made their way to this town, which was the warm light that they were seeing from afar when they were in like the craziness of the Outer Lands. They made it through, and they find that this is just like a dreamland. Everything about this herring gun town is just perfection in every meaning of the word. As they went through town, some of them saw certain shops, other people. People were very excited to see newcomers, travelers. And they are now nice and settled into the... why did I make this name so hard? I do love it, though. They're settling in now to the Cozy Cove Cottage, which is the tavern and inn of this town. And they have just met Mincy Muffin, who is this beautiful kind of strawberry blonde pink herringon lady who's a little bit tubby, but just like in just like the cutest way. She's wearing a kind of beautiful working gown with an apron. She has different flowers on one of her ears. She has these big bright eyes, and she said to you, "What can I get y'all? It's so nice to meet you."
Well, it's very nice to meet you as well. We're
thank you.
Quite weary travelers. I don't know how recently you've been outside the gates of this village, but
oh, honey, no, we don't go out there. That's bad. That's the Outer Lands, a bad territory. Nobody wants to go out there. We're happy here. No, well, who would want to leave?
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that. I asked, what is his name? Alavander. I asked him earlier, and he kind of, I don't want to say he avoided the question, but has anyone gone missing in your town? Because we came across what was left of what looked to be one of your kind.
And I'm going to look intensely at her reaction to this. So I'm asking for an insight check.
As you say that, Avaran, it's like time pauses.
I was going to say I could hear like the record scratch.
She stands there before you smiling emptily. At first you think she's smiling and looking at you, but her eyes are trembling, and it's like the smile almost hurts. Vera, go ahead and make that roll.
I got a 20.
You got a 20?
Not natural, 30. 13 plus 7.
There's a pause. It's almost like the town outside stops. Everything stops. But then all of a sudden... Oh, honey, what? I'm sorry. What did you say?
You know what? Don't trouble yourself with it.
Vera, you got a unnatural 20, was it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold that for a second, but I will remember. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so we have different kind of ales here. We have drinks, we have food. Now, we don't have that much meat, but I'm sure I can scrounge up something for y'all. we're kind of herbivores here, but every now and then we dip into the fish and the meat. Don't tell nobody. What would you like?
I'll have an ale for myself, and what would the two of you like?
What kind of ale would you like? We have tons of different ale. We can even make something on the spot for you.
You know, whatever your strongest ale is.
Ooh, big boy needs a big drink. Am I right? I got you, honey. Don't you worry about it. Who's next?
Toddle is gonna almost find her laugh infectious. And it's gonna be like giggling and laughing along with her, and it's kind of like almost like what would it be? Like it's almost like her energy transfers over to him in a way, and it's just like he's able to absorb all of that, and he has his normal like goofy grin on, and is like still doing a lot of like doubtfulness, but is like really enjoying her presence. Other than what just happened, where he was very much feeling that sudden drop. But yeah, he's gonna just be like, don't eat a lot. Do you have a workshop I could go and lie down in? Or rather a medical bay that I could take my friend to that has some broken
medical bay.
Yeah, like a medical unit that we can take care of this person.
Oh, honey, y'all have the strangest way of asking for help. Yeah, we do have a medical bay. Ooh, I kind of like that. Can I steal that? Can I use that medical bay? Ooh, it's so new. I love it. But no, we have a healing house. But we'll bring all that to you. Don't even worry about it. I'll get you set up here. We have tons of room upstairs. We'll take good care of you. We're bringing all the herbs. Now, us here, we are herb-loving folk. We are big in trade here and there, and we have tons of healing items for you, honey. Don't even worry about it. I can see a whole bunch of baubles of things on your belt. We got tons of things to fill those up. Don't you worry.
Oh my god.
Hey DM, I rolled a 3 on a history check to see if Vera remembered anything about Herb specifically.
A 3. Okay. Yeah. Herb, you knew someone named Herb.
Nice.
He was kind of smelly. He was homeless. Often drunk. Yeah. Herb.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So yeah, don't even worry. I'll get you all set up with that with a room and someone to come to your place. I can see you. Y'all have tons of different scars and scratches. We can heal those right up. But what would you like to drink or to eat?
I think I will just take some water.
You only want water, honey? We have so much other things.
That would be more than enough.
Oh, darling, bless your heart. Don't you worry about it. I'll bring you some extra special water on the house.
Toddle is just gonna he already eats little as is, so he's just gonna be kind of like overwhelmed, and also is just kind of staring at her, and just like, once again, just like the energy radiating. So he's just like, I don't know anything.
Oh, honey, would you like a hug? You like you've been through it today. Oh, come here, baby. And she's gonna just open up and just kind of give you like this warmest hug. This hug rivals that of Calamity when he was a child, because you do remember there was a time where some weird magic happened and your Herringun friend kind of got zapped back to being like 12 again and fluffy.
Yeah.
This hug rivals that.
Okay.
It's such a comfort. For the next hour, you have advantage on every roll. Okay. And if you choose to use the inspiration given to you, you can stack those advantages and gives yourself triple advantage.
Okay. Damn.
For the next hour.
Nice.
So yeah, and she's gonna look at you, honey. I got you. You don't. I'm not gonna give you a menu or nothing. I know exactly what you need.
I don't know a lot of food. That is my downfall.
Oh, she's gonna.
I had someone who would cook me food once, but that was long in the past.
She's gonna scratch your head and kind of like give your forehead a kiss, and she's gonna hop over between where Avaran and Vera are sitting, and she's gonna put her paw on both of your hands gently and look from one to the other. Oh, y'all make such a beautiful couple. I'll be right back.
Wait, before she leaves, I'm gonna sleight of hands check to try and pass her a note that says, "Do you need help?"
Okay. There are plenty of pockets in her apron, and like even this beautiful working gown, like it's excellently made. there are pockets in her dress, and it just looks right.
To be clear, I'm trying to make it like not obvious to anyone else, but very obvious to her.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
Please roll high.
I forget.
26.
Whoo, boy.
Yeah.
I forget who gave what to what characters. I'm gonna rely on you guys to remember what boons you get from the chat. You do so as she's like mid hop, like the precipice of her, like just gentle hop, and you haven't seen a hop like this. I don't know Vera's whole thing, but she almost
she
hops.
Does not hang. They do not. Sorry, they do not really hang out with Herring often. So this is all new to Vera.
Her hop is almost like Vera's air, like gravityless hop would be. It's just like she's like hopping like on the air. It's cloud nine, and you do bloop. No one sees at all that you just put this in her back pocket as she just hops away. And after she departs from you, Vera, that unnatural 20 for insight. It seems that if any... How do I want to word this? Because it's very particular. It seems like if anyone outwardly says anything against the happiness here, against the perfection that this place is, things will get a little strange. You remember how with your Herringun friend, when he would get scared or maybe use too much of a gift or what have you, things would just get weird around in your vicinity. It's, you feel like maybe that could be a sign here. Maybe if someone outwardly challenges the perfection, weird things will happen. And something, I want to give you more just because you were the only one who rolled it.
You can also slide a note under the, like, behind the DM screen.
Secret notes! I'll do that. Secret notes. As I do that, Averin and Toddle, go ahead.
Okay.
All right. Toddle, I definitely am starting to get that feeling you were talking about earlier. There was something not quite right about the way she reacted to that question.
Yeah, and all of this is, it makes me think of when I think of Calamity, how I know him. This is all kind of similar in that regard. He gets a specific way. It makes sense to me that he's did something like kind of like how he appears as this cute little bunny full of life and cuteness and just like how this village is, but then underneath there's actually a lot of hidden power. That's what I think is happening here. And that was that little instance of something off occurring with that character. I wanted to just put up a front as much as possible. That's him not admitting that he did feel a specific way, like he was feeling very comfortable still, but he's gonna lie and pretend he didn't. I say we relax here as much as we can, try to get as much information as we can, and then get out as quickly as we can, because something's gonna happen here. So that if there's always a place that seems quote unquote too perfect, it's probably not right.
That was my thought as well.
Yeah.
Like, you just worded it too perfect.
Yeah.
There's got to be something going on behind the scenes. If there is this deep undercurrent of power keeping people in line, where is it coming from? Who holds that power?
Exactly. And it makes me just think of
Vera looks at the group and says, "It might not be wise for us to be too
suspicious.
outwardly focused. When there is an entity that is so powerful, people are afraid to speak even when it is not here. I would advise we figure out new forms of communication."
Vera, at the corner of your eye. Also, Avaran. Also, Tuttle. Just in your periphery. You see a dark, luminous something. Almost like a figure. You feel a moment of unknown atmosphere. Do you look?
I don't like turn to look, but I definitely try and look like out of the corner of my eye, like try and see it as clearly as I can without like going like, what?
How about you, Tuttle?
Was this thing calling to all of us?
There is no call. You just see something in your periphery.
Toddle would look at it.
Vera, what do you do?
Being someone who is a servant of Shar, lying and making it appear to be doing something else than what you are actually doing is actually something that Vera is very familiar with. So Vera is going to use her training to attempt to perceive her surroundings without it actually looking as if they are perceiving their surroundings.
Why don't you go ahead
I love those adjectives.
and give me a perception check.
Pronouns,
All right, I
excuse
just rolled a 19.
Okay.
And that is plus 3, so 22.
22, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Avaran, Vera, as you look in your various ways, Avaran, you're just moving your eyes slowly to the left. Vera, you're staring in place at the table, but you're using your extra senses to focus.
Oh, yeah, I also
on
have
that
the
area.
dagger of blind sight.
Okay. I'm going to say you use that, or you attempt to. This figure stays in your periphery, and it seems like it's getting stronger. You know that feeling you get when you're being heavily watched? You know that feeling you get where you're alone in the room but you feel someone else with you? You know that feeling you get where the air becomes heavy? The air becomes heavier as you try to gaze. It stays in your periphery, but you both see a sharp eyeball look at you. And right then, Tyler, you and nothing's there. Nothing's there. It's all of a sudden, all of it's gone. All of it's gone and perfect, like it was never even there. Maybe it was just something playing tricks. Maybe you're just paranoid. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're just paranoid. Vera, your blind sight sword didn't pick up anything. It was like nothing's there. Homie, I don't know what you asking me to do. Nothing's there. But everything's bright and shiny and perfect.
Well, what a wonderful feeling that was. Did you all sense something so wonderful just now?
Mm-hmm. Very wonderful. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So Vera is going to whip out their little calligrapher's notebook and then produce a pen and then start writing. But every other letter will be slightly higher, like half an inch, where you don't notice it at first, so that it reads like gibberish. But then if you look at every other letter, it spells out what they're saying.
Butters, have you yet used that D4 inspiration I gave you?
I have not.
Okay, then I'll let you keep it. If you had to use it, I was gonna give you another one for that because I really like that.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. So, what are you in this kind of private secret note? What are you trying to? What's the message that you're trying to write to your friends?
I highly recommend it is within our best interest to walk out of this establishment.
You are going to be writing for a long time if that is what you're...
That's it.
Okay, I'm going to say this. Right before you finish and before you, start moving the paper over... Oh, all right. Hello there. Would you be the ones looking for? I got an ale here. I got a special ale, a strong ale for someone. Who was that for?
That was me right here.
Oh, okay. Here you are, friend. You see this robust Haringan man who's also wearing kind of like similar apron to Mincy. And his ears are just the utmost fluff. Just the utmost fluff. His tail is just like wagging about. It's very interesting because he's presenting as kind of like this, like, oh okay, all right. But like his tail is telling a different story. It's just like, yay! All right, so we have a strong special ale for you. And he puts it down. You see this golden orange ale swirling with purple and pink, and it has like various like fruit and decoration on one side. It's like gorgeous. Like you would see this mug in like a depiction of the gods drinking. Like it's that kind of mug. And oh yeah, we also got this for you too. And he just like starts putting these plates on the table of like fish, meats, veggies. Like you can definitely tell that the vegetarian items outnumber the meat items here. But it's just like, oh, okay, here you are, here you go. And she's gonna bounce over to you. I think Mincy said that you were Vera. Is that correct?
Of course, yes.
All right, here you go. This is your special cup of water. As he puts this water in front of you, Vera, it's very different. I don't know if you've ever seen water like this. It's bubbling, like it's like this ever-flowing bubble.
So something really stupid that became canonical because of chat. When Vera goes into water becomes effervescent around them. Okay. So this would look like normal water to Vera.
Interesting.
Oh yeah.
Okay, interesting.
You did that, chat.
So yes, but everyone else sees like this water, this like bubbly water, and it's just like bubbles are kind of like collecting and like rising and collecting and rising on the sides, and there's like bits of lemon and grapes, and like there's like a lime in there. There's just random like kind of chopped up fruit in like the most presentable fashion. And also, it too has that same kind of overhang of fruits and other things on the water. So like if you wanted to, you could just like pluck something and put it in the water, add a little spice. And the water is also almost sparkling. Like it's like a dancing sparkle within the bubbles. It's very interesting. And then he hops over to Toddle. All right, my friend. So this is gonna be for you. This is one of our special drinks that we actually just made up on the spot. I think you're gonna like it though. Yeah, I think you're gonna like it. And he puts it up to you. And Toddle, what is a very heavily loved drink from your past?
So Toddle has, being a alchemist, he has tasted numerous amounts of liquids in his life. Some that may be good for you, some that may not be. But a liquid that he fancies would be any type of potion, like based drink. Anything that generally makes him feel better. For brevity's sake, this would be something equivalent to like a Gatorade in the D&D world, where it actually gives you like some nutrients, I suppose. So, exact as you say. Yeah.
So, Toddle, what sits before you is this deep purple-blue drink. And the glass, it's not a glass that you've seen before. It's kind of like a spiraling, skinny cup that's tall. So it still holds the same amount that a normal like ale glass would. Okay. There is a bamboo shoot thing that's like literally this little skinny bamboo tube popping out of it. And within it, it's like this dancing black. It's like you're seeing the universe within this spiraling drink, Toddle. It as well has a cascade of fruits and kind of its own special like vegetation and like roots. And the roots actually wind around the cup to hold it like in place. And so it's this very beautiful spiral of numerous things that's almost hypnotic. All right, that'll fix you right up. We don't really have a name for it. I'll let you name it if you'd like to, but it's something special that we just spruced up for you. And it's kind of like a healing potion. So if you drink it, some of your wounds probably going to close up. Probably not as much as a regular healing potion, but it's going to make you feel just great. You still need a long night's rest though, but it's going to make you feel just great. You should also have some of this food. I brought a whole bunch out for you, and also kind of like slides you plates of various things. And in the center of this table, he's gonna like move like the dancing fireflies. And it's gonna put in the center this massive plate, almost a bowl of muffins. And these muffins smell immaculate. You see different colors within them. They've already been like pre-peeled. Like, you know how like when you get a muffin, it's like kind of like in like, the cup. It's already, the cup has already been taken off for your leisure and just piled up for you as much as you like. No one has asked for payment. And you feel like you're not going to be asked for payment, actually. It's just, they see that y'all have had some very traumatic hardships lately, and it's just trying to help you guys out. By the way, my name is Billy. It's very nice to meet you all. My wife is Mitzi, so, she does the cooking, she does the orders, and I take everything out.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bringing this to us, Billy. Kind of you.
No problem at all. No problem at all. Is there anything else that you fine folks might need?
Thank you.
No, that would be all. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. I'm gonna go ahead and get some room set up for you. Would you like separate rooms or a single room? What kind of rooms would you like?
One
Also,
would be
what
fine.
kind of view would you like? One room?
Yeah, I think it's
preferably
best for
with
now.
a
We don't want to
window.
put you out, so we'll only be taking one room for the three of us.
Yes, but please let there be a window.
A window. All right. Would you like numerous
Just to get
windows?
a nice breeze of air.
A nice breeze of air. I see. I understand that. I see that you are a air genasi, and I will make sure that you are most comfortable on the highest floor of this our fine establishment, and make sure you got a good breeze going, and don't even worry about it. And we already do have some people coming in later on to look at your rooms, bring you any herbs, anything that you might need to make or mingle with, and as well. There was something else. What was it? Oh yeah, my good friend Alavander said that you guys came from the south side of the city, from the outer lands.
Yes, we definitely came from outside the town. We came through an archway, I believe. Honestly,
That's a beautiful archway. One of my good friends actually carved that archway out. It's actually really beautiful. It took him quite some time, and it's a fine work of carvery.
That it was.
Well, if there's nothing else, I'll get you all set up, and I will get you 3 keys, 1 key. How many keys?
Let's all have a key for each of us, just to be safe, in case one of us wants to venture out, explore the town.
Oh, that sounds great. That sounds fantastic. Well, I'll go get that for you, and post haste, and you all enjoy your stay. And he starts to just hop away. This guy with this like robust voice, and like this kind of like, he has like a cottontail, like it's fully grown, but it's just like moving around like he's like 12 years old. It's just like it's telling its own story in life. His fur is like this deep gray with spots of white and brown, and he also has kind of like these big, like gorgeous youthful eyes, and that are gray. And he's just going to hop away and go from, patron to patron to guests, and do his thing as they prep for your rooms to be had.
Made. Grade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Toddle's not going to eat or drink any of this, but he is going to grab one of his vials and put the drink in his vials, one of the vials for testing.
Okay. I'm guessing it's gonna be your own drink or just everyone's drink. Like what?
Oh, just the one that was poured for me.
Gotcha. Okay. Vera, how about you? Do you drink your water? Why are y'all so scared?
You have detect magic.
Do I? Do you?
Or anyone.
I don't have detect magic. No.
Do you have detect? Oh no, good and evil doesn't work as usual.
And that's what I was just reading, actually, to see if that would work for
No, it doesn't.
No, I don't. Well, I do have it, but it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking if I had like a detect poison or something like that, but...
No, I don't give a shit. I want to be very clear.
Mm-hmm.
If it's poisonous or gives you a disease, and I consume it, you guys aren't going to know because it just flat out does not affect me.
Oh, okay, cool. I have many lesser restoration skills, so...
Alright, fine.
Well, I know I have advantage against being charmed, and magic can't put me to sleep. So I'm going to take a very cautious sip of my ale.
I guess Vera's going to do the same.
Oh, I also have I have protection from magic. Okay, so yeah, feel free.
Okay. So as you two are the only ones...
How do you have protection from magic?
I work with potions.
Oh, that's that alchemist fucking bullshit
Yes!
where you've blown yourself up so many times.
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
So since Toddle is not eating or drinking, and it's only Vera and Avaran taking, starting out with these subtle sips. Avaran and Vera, could you please roll me a Constitution saving throw?
Absolutely. $27.
27. Okay, Vera?
17.
17. As you take these sips, oh my god, it's the best sips you've ever taken in your whole fucking life. There are so many flavors to be had in these drinks. Avran, with your ale, Vera, you with your sparkling bubbly water. It's just a breeze of freshness, and for you, Avaran, it hits the back of the throat because you got a pretty strong drink. This drink is both strong and tastes fantastic. It tastes like a fairy tale.
A drink that would do Eric Bra proud.
A drink that would do Eric Bra, wherever he is in the multiverse, proud.
Nice.
Excellent.
And also, you two get 3 HP of healing.
All right, I'll take it.
Do you continue to eat and drink after this first sip?
Have I had enough time to write my cipher?
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes.
All right.
But before you do anything, Avaran, do you continue to eat?
I will not do it quickly. I'm being very careful to monitor how much I eat because it might be something that has to be, taken in volume before it affects you. And so I'm just going to continue to sip on the beer. The ale.
Okay, you're going to sip on the ale, and you're not going to take any bites of the food?
I'm going to take one of the muffins because I would hate to miss Muffin's muffins. And I'm just going to take a little sniff of it just to see, do I smell anything off about it?
Why don't you roll me either a nature or an investigation or perception smell? Your choice.
All right. 16 for perception.
That's perfect for smelling and looking and all that. These are so beautifully made. They're so warm, golden brown, like they just took them out of the oven. You see specks of different colors. You smell a sweet lavender on peaches, and as you kind of look at the other ones, they all have like specks of purple, but they all have different specks of other colors. It seems like one is mixed with strawberry, one is mixed with peaches, one's mixed with pears, one's mixed with apple. It's just like a plethora of these beautifully made baked muffins of different flavors, different levels of sweetness, and a whole bunch of appealing smell.
Then, so as not to be rude, I'll take a bite of one and then set it down.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
I will. You bet your ass I will.
Go ahead and add Flash of Genius to that.
We'll see.
Okay.
See how it goes. I got a really high Constitution modifier.
Okay.
So my 15 plus 9 is 24.
Okay.
24?
Uh-huh.
And that you rolled a 15 on the die?
15 on the die, 24 total, because you said Constitution saving throw.
So you didn't roll a natural 20, is that correct?
Not a natural 20.
I'm assuming if you rolled a natural 20, bonus good stuff would happen.
As you take
Or it's the only situation where
bad stuff happens.
It's like magic in your mouth. I'm gonna hope that all of you here are familiar with Pop Rocks, that candy from back in the day that when you put it in your mouth.
I love it.
Oh, that stuff tastes so bad but feels so good.
It's like magical pop rocks in your mouth. The flavors are dancing. And at first you're taken aback because I don't know if you've ever felt this sensation before in your mouth. But you calm, and as the popping slows, there's just feel of warmth, comfort, and love. It's like someone's southern grandma made these muffins, and you feel at peace. You're not charmed or anything like that. This is a really amazingly tasting muffin. Yeah. So it's kind of like a life-changing muffin, if you will.
Okay. Well, I have to tell you, fellas, that is one damn good muffin. If you want to try it yourself, it's like nothing I've ever eaten before.
No. That's gonna be a nope for me, dog.
Mira shrugs and takes a bite, also handing Averon the letter with the first. Well, I guess Averon, you're gonna have to figure out the cipher.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It sounded like it was a really complicated cipher.
No, it's pretty easy.
I will say, Vera, when you take a bite of this magical muffin, no con save, I was just fucking with y'all. You have the same senses. It's amazing. Like, food this good? I don't know, has Vera ever had something so perfectly made?
Luxuries and excess are not something that Vera has generally been able to enjoy. However, it is a lifestyle that they have lived. Man, I gotta fucking work on the pronouns with this. It's my own fucking character.
All right. Well, as Toddle, I will say, you do see a very warm and genuine smile on both Averan and Vera's face. It's like the muffin, like you're not charmed, but it's so fucking damn good. Like you know how like when you were a kid and you were like eating food because you were hungry and you're doing like the happy dance, the I have food dance. It's like you guys are like fighting to like not do all that, but the smile is there. And Vera does hand you both this cipher. But I wonder if you're... I don't want to word it like that because that's harsh. I wonder if
they're smart enough to figure it out. That's not harsh. That's correct.
Should we roll an intelligence saving?
I was like, yeah, hello?
I need you both to roll me It's gonna be intelligence, but Is
it magic?
No.
Let's do investigation. I need you both to roll me an investigation check.
All right.
And I'm gonna set it in my head. Let me see. What do I want the DC to be for this? Because Vera is really good, and there was a lot of words that they put in that letter.
Hoddle is also very smart.
You are. I have the DC.
Argument
Nope.
About the
nope.
Just something to think about. Vera's very good. Vera also is aware of the skill level that they're working with, so they're not trying like crazy, like you need like a code to decrypt the code to decrypt the code. It's pretty simple.
The thing is, Butters, the way that you described it to me, I was hanging on every word.
It was every other word, every other letter.
And
it was a half inch above the other letters. Yeah. I specifically remember that. So I'm like, it's basically the message and then gibberish.
And it's also, you said a lot in a short span of time.
Yes.
So it's not going to be simple.
All right.
You are mostly counting on Toddle to get this. All right, so the DC has been set in my head. We're going to start with Avaran.
All right, and you said it's investigation.
That's right. You didn't even roll yet?
I was just confirming what it was. And then you were so gracious to give me this inspiration.
The D4?
The DM inspiration D4, which I got a 2 on. So all together, with the rolls and my modifier, it's a total of 21.
Okay, and we come
No,
to Toddle.
everyone's smarter than they look.
What did Toddle get?
22.
Okay, cool.
22. Wow. The DC was a 20.
What?
So...
Bullshit. 17.
20. You, with time, you both work together almost equally to work out this cipher. And it says what Vera said before, and I'm going to just say it in the simplest way is they said when you can get the fuck out of this tavern, and I think you said out of this place.
Yes.
That's what you get. And is there anything that the three of you say right after this, like, epiphany?
I just kind of look at Vera, lock eyes with them, and just wink.
Vera looks past you as if you didn't do anything and nothing registered. You would feel. Hold on, wait. I'm just gonna roll a deception check real quick.
Go for it. This Gatorade is
I rolled
good.
a 16. Vera's trying to make it appear as if I have no idea what you're doing. Like, that did not register with me.
The DC was 17. I was going off the number that you said before, so everyone sees it. And when I say everyone sees it, oh honey, ooh, I knew you two were a spicy pair. It's Mincy Muffin is back and saw that wink. You know, okay, so I did have you all in the same room as you requested, but after that spicy wink, oh, Avaran. Here, I'm gonna just give you this, just in case. And she gives you the keys to the one room, but Avaran gives you a key to a separate room, a different room, and kind of looks at Vera, then looks at you, then looks at Vera, then looks at you, and gives you a wink. We here are, well, I'm sure you've heard tell that we are, we're pros in multiplying here. Let's just say it like that. So if you feel the need to multiply, you have a special room all to yourself. You and your beautiful friend here. And looks over at you, Tuttle. And honey, don't you worry. You are handsome and beautiful, and you're all right. And I'm sure every hairy gun here is gonna have an ear out for you. It would appear, Vera, that she has not yet found your note. It was just so perfectly placed. It's probably gonna take some time. So you both. Or all three of you have keys. 2 of you have an extra key for some happy fun time. When you look at these keys, they're spirals of wood. Spirals of wood, and like there's special colored flowers on them. So it's like the 3 of you have the same color on one key, but Avaran, on your spicy key, it's more of like a red pink. It looks... How can I word this? So the flower is pink on the inside, and as it moves out, it's redder, and then it's purple on the sides. It reminds you of what's like. I learned this word, but I have forgotten it. What's like opposite of phallic? the word that's opposite to phallic. It's that.
Oh man, we just learned that on the
We
other one.
just learned that, and I forgot what it was. But this flower looks like that.
Yeah.
It looks open
No,
and
it starts. Hold on.
it looks open and ever welcoming. And there are like the small, tiny jewels on the keys as well. And yeah, it's on this like this very mini lay of like beads and flowers. So if you want like to wrap it around your hand
Clitoral.
or an ankle or whatever.
Right?
We'll go with that. Yes.
No, that doesn't sound right. But let me double check.
You take your time. So you now have your keys, and Mitzi looks at you all and says, and just probably about half an hour, we're going to have someone up there with bandages and herbs and all the things and with all the healing properties that this little town can muster, so you guys can get a good night's rest and heal from the whole.
There we go. Yonic.
Yonic.
Yeah, Y-O-N-I-C. I was like,
portal.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. So she bounces away after she kind of like shows you the staircases to go up to and points to like the very top.
Oh, thanks, X. I was in a different tab. I just saw you beat me to it because I'm stupid.
So, and you see
2 years of art history for nothing.
You see the same room, and above that room is like a flower that you can like barely see from here, but like the colors match up. And on the opposite side, there is another door with the same Yonic colored flower as your special key, Avarin.
Toddle's gonna very politely thank everyone, personally go up and thank everyone and shake their hand and say thank you for how kind and hospitable they have been.
Oh, they shake
Vera.
They're too happy to shake your hand, and like anything you need, you let us know. Let us know anything you need.
Vera is going to examine the key, and they're going to try to determine if their lock picking or their thieves' tools would even be able to pick a lock that works on what looks like this Yonic key enveloping what should be the lock.
Okay.
Unless that's not how they work, and Vera is trying to figure that out.
As you all walk up to the rooms or the doors before walking through, you take a look at the key and the lock to familiarize yourself with it. And yeah, Vera, you can pick locks easily. This is like even though it's like very magically made, it is a key that has ridges, and you know how to deal with those types of locks.
Cool.
So who goes into the room?
So Toddle actually is gonna do something. Toddle's gonna actually cast message, and he's actually gonna walk out of the tavern into the street. What time of day, DM? What time of day is it right now?
It's coming to twilight. It's coming to twilight, like night is on the horizon. So as you walk out of the tavern and cast message, we're gonna come back to you. Vera Avarin, do you go into the main room?
Yes.
I go into the special room. No, I don't even go into it. I use the key on the door, and I just look in the room. I want to see if there's anything off about this room. Like, why would they want to give us, a special room? It's just that, we had asked for one room for all of us, and then based on one, wink and their own conclusion, they gave us this second room. So I want to get a sense of the second room.
Okay. As you open the door to the second room, well, I'll start with Vera first as you go into the main room. everything is perfectly in place, Vera. The portions, like the size of this room is made to you. It's wide open. There are these there's one elaborate window that like you can see like all the town to like the right side of the building. And these windows are like double doors, so you can like open them, and there is a small, a medium-sized like balcony, so you can like walk out, feel the breeze, kind of, you know, join nature, meditate, anything that you would need to do out here. There are 3 lavish beds, like they're all like queen size, and there's desks for study. It looks like there is kind of a place that's like filled with snacks. There's like a bigger table. It looks like maybe this could like be like a gaming table for like, I don't know, like 7 or 8 people. And it has everything you need. It's very well lit, both with natural light and with those same lightning bugs that you saw before. This is the main room. Avaran, when you walk into the special room, everything is pink velvet, satin. It's red. There's like heart pillows with bunny ears, and there's like right by the table there is a plethora of like different oils and creams and everything anyone would need for essential care. There are 2 different bath kind of rooms where people would, you know, they'll probably bring up water to you and fill it in both these areas. And like, it's almost looks like jacuzzi sized, like to set the mood. The light here is a bit dimmer. It's very pink, red, purple lit. It's well lit, but it's slightly dimmed. And there's just pillows everywhere. And it's like even the floor itself can be seen as a giant bed. It's very fun here. You can tell that this room is for lovemaking. For like any kind of humanoid, non-humanoid creature. There's even like when you look up, there's like pillows on the ceiling. Like you can imagine like if someone were to fly or whatever, they can just hang 10 on every wall if they want.
Wow.
And it smells so clean in here. It's like everything has been cleaned, double cleaned, triple cleaned, quadruple cleaned with like lavender spritz in the air. It's like when you walk in here, you know what, Avran, can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Okay. Constitution saving throw. 21 total.
21. You, in like the politest way I can say this, like the smell itself and just like the ambience of this room, you almost have a half chub, but you know how to control yourself. So yeah, those are the rooms.
I just kind of take in everything about the room with like amusement and just kind of chuckle like, oh my god, and grab the oil, put it in my pouch on my belt, purely for utilitarian use later on if necessary.
Yeah, utilitarian with the fucking
please continue.
Yeah.
And I just quietly shut the sex room door and go towards the other room.
So after that, we come to Toddle. Toddle, you walk outside and you cast message. And like people are walking by. Hello there. Oh, hi there. Like this little girl like kind of like hops by with like this little doll, and she's like combing her hair. She looks at you. Hi. And she like hops away. Who are you reaching out to? I'm
gonna be reaching out to I think I could do it at 2 to both Avrian and Vera. Let me check.
Message is one person that you choose.
I guess I'll do it. I guess I'll do it to Vera because Avrian had alcohol.
Okay.
So it might actually make a little more sense to Vera, perhaps. Basically, he's just gonna say, "I'm gonna look around and try to find an exit out."
And what do you say, Vera? You get that?
Oh, I get to reply?
Yes.
Do you have message?
Be safe.
And with that, an echoing on the astral air of magic. Be safe. We are going to close out the game there. As Toddle begins the walk around of this beautiful town.
Damn. It said that Lander didn't get to come here. He would have loved it.
I was gonna say Lander would have really enjoyed this particular space.
So we are about to call the winner of the dice. I'm gonna do one final scroll to see if I got everyone.
Screw it. Mod's entering.
I don't know why, GW, but we're doing that. I heard like the NFL song, like
Shit.
All right, so yes, I'm gonna go ahead and add you to the list as number 8. Mascot.
That's a lucky number.
Essential Nerd. I don't think we did the first drawing.
No, we were just doing this one. This is the one for all the beans.
Yeah,
so
we can't always do double giveaways.
So if I roll a 1, it's going to be MP Metric. If I roll a 2, Agent Fox. 3, Storytime by Tig. 4, Baptized in Pus. 5, Existential Nerd. Oh no, what happened to my other ones? 6 and 7. Oh shit. Did I erase 6 and 7? Well, Mackenzie, you will be number 8. And do a final. I think
our stream started before and ended after Total Party shows.
Oh, did it?
Whoa.
Yeah.
There we go.
Crazy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna bump you up to 6, Mackenzie. Mascot. All right. So let me get my D6 ready. Bada bing, bada boom. Good luck to you all. 4. Who's number 4? Baptized in Pus. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You have won a pair of critical dice. You know the deal. Hit me up in the Discord. I might even already have your information in there, but hit me up just in case so it's easy for me to find. And as I look for someone to raid, I'm going to give it to you guys. What should be our raid message when we move on?
If you really want to freak out my fucking friend, we should all raid Nerdberg Studios and just say Butter says hi.
Yes. I love this. I support this.
Studios? Let me check them. Let me see.
Studio. It's in the Zoom chat.
Let me check.
I don't know. I think Miss Muffins inspired a good one. Go forth and multiply.
Oh yeah. Butter says hi, comma, go forth and multiply.
There you go.
All right. I like that. I'm going to let someone, maybe Mackenzie or someone, write that out, put it in chat, and like get some cool like muffin emojis in there if you can. So everyone can copy and paste when we go into raid.
That'll confuse the hell out of them.
That'll be great.
They'll be like, what the fuck did you do to my fucking chat?
Okay, so let me get this.
It's a cupcake. We'll live with it.
Where is
Copied.
all my things? Here we go.
Double copied.
Oh, perfect. Let me go ahead and copy that too. Yeah, copy. I love how
Remember,
it made it like
Butters
kind of
says
awkward without
hi.
music.
Go forth and multiply.
Yeah.
All right, so
Oh, I put multiple.
Oh, God.
Multiply. Yeah.
Don't copy.
No. It's staying. I like the typo. It
Okay.
makes less sense. That just makes it even better.
all right, so
That's a head scratcher.
Nerdbird Studio. Let me.
Hey, if you just jumped in, you're just in time for you to get
For us
rated.
to jump in.
Yeah.
Did we just get rated? What happened?
Maybe.
Maybe.
No!
Chaotic.
No, we were just about to raid you! Oh!
Oh, they rated us.
Oh, they rated us.
They rated
Oh, you got your peanut butter in my chocolate.
Okay.
Damn
You
it!
got your chocolate in my peanut butter. What the hell?
We were just coming over. Welcome.
Hi.
Butters. I'm gonna let you welcome your friends as I look for another
Hey,
person
what's
to rate.
up? Yo. We're also doing fucking D&D.
Butter says hi, by the way.
Yeah.
I thought he said hi. I wasn't sure.
We were just about to fucking raid your ass. Damn it. Alright, now we gotta find someone new to raid.
Okay, I've
'Cause
picked
they're
another.
clearly done.
I've picked
We've
another.
got a lot. We've got options. Plenty on.
I was literally about to press the button. Okay, so we are going to go here. Let me type them in. Here we go. All right. Negative.
2.
Negative.
Char.
There we go. Tar. Negative. Tar.
I thought I saw the thing saying we did.
Start raid. We did.
Yay.
I ended the raid to your friend because they came over here.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Wait, what?
Yup. We're still going.
All right. So we are sending you guys over to negative 2 charisma. Tell them we said hi. Copy and paste the note. Okay. Bye.